The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon. Welcome to today's webinar entitled Discovering Your Company's Custom SAP ERP Enhancements Using Business Function Prediction. I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to attend. We know your time is valuable. So with that said, let's get started with the introduction of today's speakers. My name is Ann Paskowitz. I'm your Customer Success Manager, and I will be one of your speakers today. We also have Satish Aram from our VAR Support Services, as well as Kiran Madhu from VAR Support Services. Kiran has joined our team as a result of our recent change to offer 24/7 support to all of our VAR customers. And so we've added Kiran in a lead role to help keep all of your support tickets being addressed in a timely manner. Let's go ahead and move on to the agenda. But before we get started, I do want to remind everybody, should you have a question at any time during this webinar, you may ask a question by typing that into the question window. All questions will be answered at the conclusion of today's webinar. And now let's move on to our agenda. So our webinar will be broken up into 5 different sections. The first will be Business Function Prediction for SAP, explaining the value of what Business Function Prediction is and revealing the technical requirements. We'll discuss what target companies are most impacted by this tool. We'll give a summary of the new features. We'll give you the ability to view specific recommendations, basically walking through a demo of the business function tool. And lastly, we'll end with next steps and questions. The value of SAP Business Prediction Function Innovation Discovery Tool is quite simple. It automates your entire process of examining what business functions are relevant to your environment. SAP found that customers were installing the enhancement package but had challenges identifying the relevant new functions. Companies spent many hours trying to determine which functions were relevant to their specific environment, and SAP realized there must be a simpler way. Thus, the invent of the Business Function Tool. The main benefit of the Business Function Prediction is the ability to sort through hundreds of enhancements to quickly find and recognize the most relevant ones for your organization. It gives IT a starting point for talking with executives from different business areas about the new functions that should be activated. And ultimately, it helps keep your SAP ERP system up to date without the expense of a lengthy upgrade. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Kiran and Satish to review the technical requirements and walk you through the demo.
Thanks, Ann. How does this business function prediction help you in innovating better or your system? I'm sure most of you are aware of ESP functions, ESP installations. Whenever you install an ESP package, you get new functionalities that comes with Enhancement pack. That doesn't require any version change. As a part of planning, this business function prediction gives a basic information about the innovations that are available in each enhancement package. And also, these business function predictions help you understand the innovation capabilities of the latest enhancement pack and helps you to determine the relevant enhancement packages that are relevant to your business. Once we understand and innovate the innovations from EHP, then we need to install this enhancement packages into your landscape. YASH can help you in installing the enhancement package into your systems. Once we go through the innovations and we have installed the enhancement packages, that doesn't mean that new functionalities will automatically get activated. We need to activate these in order to use them, which is also called a switch framework. How to discover this new functionalities? If I'm not correct, most of the customers, maybe you or the most of the SAP customer doesn't have sufficient information whenever you hear about a new installation or a new upgrade or enhancement pack installation. So in order to have a better, clear understanding, this business function prediction gives a clear picture, like what are the business functions that are available in the enhancement pack that are relevant to your business function, that helps you in better way. The picture on the right gives the home screen of the business function prediction, where we can see the topmost view, the functions that are available by default on SAP. The below part gives the business functions that are relevant to your systems. What does this business function prediction give? It gives a tailored recommendation that are relevant to your business function, which helps you a better way to organize your ERP systems. What this new function delivers, new version of this business function delivers your recommendation very faster and simpler. Faster in what way? Because this is a self-service tool. You can go directly and navigate through the process, and you doesn't require any help from anyone. And this is also simpler because it's because of its major usability enhancement. You can go to the filters and go to drill down to the requirement where you can have a clear picture of the enhancement or the functionalities you need. Using this business function prediction, we have 8,000 customers who are already satisfied with this functionality. And we have there are more than 600 customers who are already using this new version of this BHP, which has went live in March 2013. So which companies need to look at this business function prediction? If you're a customer, if you're a company, you are having an ERP 6, maybe with an enhancement pack, and you are planning to have a new enhancement pack on your system, then you need to go to business function prediction, because it gives all the information like which enhancement packs use a better way and what functionalities you get and that are relevant to your business. In case you are not on ERP 6 and the older version like ERP 4.7, 4.6b or even less, then no problem. You can have an upgrade to ERP 6 and you can install an enhancement pack which gives the functionalities required. The BFP just gives the basic information that's relevant to EHPs. But if you want more information on this detailed information on EHPs, then you need to have a look at the solution browser tool, which is available at the service marketplace, www.service.sap.com/ERP/upgrade. Thank you.
Thanks, Kiran. We have seen about a little information, small information about business function prediction and how it really helps and who are the target companies that must be looking at this. So summary of a new feature. So the image or the picture that you are looking at the right hand side is one of the screens that you will be having the detailed information once you drill down to the required information in BFP, that is business function prediction. So one of the new features is tailored recommendation. Now it's online self-service tool already, which has explained, but it's in a little more detail of its prediction of relevant enhancement package functionality based on your existing system usage. So it will consider the system of your production system that you have at your end, and it will give you the recommendations based on your system usage and based on the functions that are activated. Over 8,600 plus customers have benefited from the business function prediction. So this could be a huge count from SAP perspective. So a few of the benefits: tailored access to the detailed and structured delta information for your business. So you can drill down to the point where which enhancement pack that you are looking at, which area you are looking. For example, you are looking at finance, you are looking at sales and distribution, HR. So there are many other areas. You can easily identify very fast the capabilities to respond to the user requirements. And obviously it is a free of charge and results within a minute. So we'll get into the details of it. So we'll see what are the prerequisites for you to use this business function prediction. So firstly, we have seen a term called innovation discovery in the beginning. So as of July 2014, the new innovation discovery replaced the BFP. So BFP is something business function prediction. So this tool, the older version got very limitations within it now, and SAP realized, and it has launched the new second version of BFP that is with the name of Innovation Discovery in July 2013. We look at the prerequisites of it. So as I said, the pre-productive systems, only productive business use systems are analyzed in the innovation discovery. That is ERP, SRM, SEM, and CRM systems. SAP Innovation Discovery takes into account EWA data of the last quarter that is available. So in the previous slide, the tailored recommendation, we have seen that the innovations will be filtered based on your system usage. So the system usage is actually calculated or will be taken consideration from the EWA data that is being sent to SAP. Any data that is older than a year is not used, as it is assumed to be outdated. So make sure that EWA data that you're sending to SAP is the latest one. So the other important one is, if you want your system, productive system needs to be analyzed in BFPs, that is business function predictions, make sure the user or the S user, whoever is accessing in SAP Marketplace, must have the authorization display system data to their S user ID. And remember that this authorization only can be provided by your company's super administrator. Though you're a user administrator who can manage other users, this information, this authorization cannot be accessible to the administrators, a simple user administrators. It can only accessible by the super administrators of your organization. Moving on, we'll see the steps to view the specific recommendations. It's a kind of walkthrough for you to understand how to navigate and how to browse to get the recommendations for your systems. So once you browse through this service.sap.com/BFP, you will see the screen or the picture that is there on the right-hand side with the title heads up. Now you see a arrow mark which says Innovation Discovery for your SAP product. That is where you need to click on as soon as you log in. However, you have another button at the bottom which says the previous generated BFP reports are accessible up to December 31st, 2014. So in the prerequisites, we have seen that the innovation discovery replaced the BFP. So if you use the business function prediction previously, and if you have any reports that are there in SAP Marketplace, make sure you download those reports to your local computers. Otherwise, after end of this year or starting from next year, January 1st, 2015, those reports won't be available anymore in Marketplace. So this particular screen, the disclaimer, will be visible to the users who are accessing the business function prediction for the first time in the marketplace. Upon your first login, you need to accept the end user agreement, and you will also have to accept the landscape usage data agreement if you would like to see your system-specific recommendations in the marketplace. It is not necessary to accept this landscape usage agreement, but without also you can proceed by selecting the second radio button at the bottom screen and click on Next. You will see the system selection. So this is where, as we have seen in the prerequisites, only productive systems will be available in your BSPs or innovation discoveries. So you can see all your production systems listed on the screen, and you need to select whichever the systems that you want to add for your analysis. So you could see there are two sections at the bottom with a gray outlined box which says available, and the red color outline box not available. So what is available and what is not available? You just click on the question mark, you'll see this particular screen. So whenever you see on the top, I had a tick mark for the system called EP1. Now if you see a red square box next to around to that particular system, now that means there is no early watch alert data available for that particular system, and you cannot proceed further with your system specific information that is required for innovation discovery. Though you can still go ahead with the generic innovation discovery information, but if you see a red square box, then you won't be able to see your system specific information. So once you click on Finish on the screen after selecting the systems, you will see something like this screen. It's a home screen for your innovation discovery. So it has various sections on the screen. So I'll give you a brief of each area. That's called as a navigation bar, wherein it will help you to filter all your selections to make the innovations that are available on the screen for you. So it has areas of responsibilities, and it has solution areas and solution capabilities. You can select the various options which you're interested in. So these are the tiles or the dashboard that you have underneath of the navigation bar. It's called as generic tiles. So you have something like spotlights. So you can see how many innovations are belonging to the spotlight area. That is analytics, in-memory, user experience, and mobility. So all these are under you have spotlight, and you have a delivery channel. And you can see how many are shipped using which delivery channel. So there are a couple of delivery channels that are there. There's EHPs, add-ons, and standalone. And this could be the most interesting part for many of the customers or many of the companies' licenses. So you can see a quite interesting part on that one. 291 innovations. This is an example I'm saying. 291 innovations do not require additional licenses. So that means if you have installed ERP 6.0 and you have any of the enhancement package installation installed on your system. So here for this particular section, we have 291 innovations that do not require licenses. So you need not to pay additional in order to use those functionalities or innovations. So if you want to see them, just click on that number available once you log in with your user ID and see what are those innovations which you do not need any additional cost. And you can also drill down with the various applications tiles. You have ERP, SEM, SRM, and CRM. Now here, the second section of the home screen, you have a system-specific insight. So this is where you need to add your system to select the system-specific information in the marketplace, in the innovation discovery. So you just need to click on the plus symbol if you have, if you want to add the tiles. So this is where once you click on the plus symbol in the previous screen, this is what you look on the top picture. You have 4 categories for every system that is there. So you have activation status, which gives you the information about all the innovations for each of your selected systems that contains business functions that have not been activated. So you can see that number 481, innovations are not or partially activated. So there are so many innovations in your system. You could have used those innovations or functionalities, but since SAP has found that, or this innovation discovery tool found that those are not activated or those numbers are partially activated. So high business impact. This style shows from innovations that you would have the highest business impact when implemented, since they contain 100 most frequently used transactions ranked by the number of users in this particular system. And when you talk about your high impact for your system-specific information, this for CRM systems and for SRM systems, the high impact information won't be available because those are not transactional based systems. You can expect the high impact for other systems. And you can also see sometimes some number under a return to standard. So what does this mean to you? On this return to standard tile, you can see a list of innovations with the transactions that you have modified or copied and for which SAP now offers you to change the coding and return to their original stand. So that means if you have modified any of this code, standard SAP transactions or SAP code, SAP gives an opportunity here for you to replace with the standard behavior. Now the ready-to-use style gives you the information about the innovations you can use without any system upgrade. So, but when I say without any system upgrade, sometimes these innovations may require a little customizing, or sometimes you may need to apply any support packages or SAP nodes in order to use those ready-to-use functionalities. So these are four various categories that are available or tiles available when you go for a system-specific insight. Now, how do you add those tiles to your analysis home screen? So you just need to click on that plus sign if you want to add that particular tile, and you would see the plus symbol turned into a tick mark. That is, that particular tile is available on your home screen. You see at the bottom now, previously I don't have anything, and after selecting the plus symbol, you have the system-specific insight with the activation status and high business impact. Nowadays, probably you might have heard about SAP Fiori, where SAP is offering a enhanced and user-friendly user experience tool, wherein it has many other features. So, as an example of each and every tile, you can click on any number. For example, if you want to see licenses, you can click on the 292 number, or if you want to look the new shipments, 61, you can click on the 61 and it will give you the detailed information. So for example, here I'm going through the SAP Fiori. So once you click on any of those tiles on the specific number, you will see the right hand side of the information, like you have marketing executive dashboard, SAP accounting powered by SAP HANA. So like this, every information you have. And on the left hand side, you have product version, wherein you can drill down further more into your specific interested area. You can filter the right side results with the enhancement pack selection, or you can also filter those with the license features. That is, you can also see how many innovations from the results you do not need additional license, or how many innovations need additional licenses for you to use. Now you see here we have 54 Fiori innovations that are there. Now I go in further details of it. I have selected Fiori and I have selected no additional licenses. So you see the results had reduced to 49. That means out of 54 in the previous screen that we have, and if I select the no additional licenses, I have 49. That means out of 54, the 49 innovations which are available with SAP Standard, so I do not need any additional licenses. So if you remove the no additional licenses checkbox and add additional licenses, you'll see what are those 5 additional licenses or innovations that you need additional licenses to use. Now, any of those headings in the right-hand side you have, for example, SAP Fiori accounting and financial close apps for GL accounting. Like example, just click on that and it will give you a detailed information on what is that innovation is about. So I just clicked on that particular section and it has given, it will take you to this particular screen wherein you have 3 different tabs. And at the bottom you can see different icons wherein it will give you the information. This is what is the specialty in the innovation discovery, where it will give all of the other features. Now the first box says this innovation is designed for in-memory databases, and the second UX indicates that this innovation contains major improvements to the user interface. And you see this third mobile icon says that this innovation runs on mobile devices. And the final one, that is, this innovation does not require an additional license on top of the foundation license. So if you have taken the ERP foundation license, then you don't need to pay any extra amount to use this Fiori accounting financial close app. So this is an example I'm giving. So likewise, you can click on any of the innovations that is listed from your result, and you can see not only these 4 icons, there could be many other icons which will tell you what is the specialty in that particular innovation. If you want to know the information about the icon, you just need to place your mouse cursor on that. You do not need to click. Just place the cursor on it. It will give you the information. What does it mean? Now we have 3 tabs on that: innovations, product features, and technical view. So this is what you'll see from the innovation. So we'll see what you'll get from the product features. So the product features will give you details about what are the features that are there. So for example, in the home screen, this has 4 innovations. You can see in the right number right to the right-hand side of that screen. And just click on any one of those product features and it will give you the information on the highlighted text. So you click on GL accounting and document, it will give you some other information that is there. That is one of the features of this product. And when you go to other ERP functions, ERP innovations, it will also give you a detailed something like transactional information as well. That is, it will give you the T codes. What were the T codes to use that particular functionality, and what is the T codes to that can be granted to the users. These are the some of the screenshots that I was talking about, SAP Fiori, where we were discussing that it isn't about a user experience and how the user friendliness and it improves the user experience. So we just sort of giving information about a Fiori screenshot as well, so that you might be thinking of using it. So like SAP Fiori has many other functionalities and features wherein definitely most of the users will be benefited out of it. So this is another kind of information that you can get from SAP Fiori. So I'm handing over to Anne to take it up for the next steps.
Thank you, Satish and Kiran, for presenting that information. It was very informative, and I'm sure, as I did, everybody learned quite a bit. So in summary, what are the next steps? I've included my contact information here, as you'll see, and passcodes@yash.com. Please feel free to reach out to me. Send me an email requesting additional information or requesting a time to set aside with our account management team to walk through this. We would like to work with each one of you and go through this process and actually review your company's specific reports. So we will be reaching out to each of you individually to set up a time. And in closing, the statement I would like to make is, together working with YASH will ensure your SAP landscape is operating